What's up, family? Welcome to the Mental Game Podcast, man. Y'all see, I got my boy back. He's back.
I'm back.
How you been, bro?
Been alright.
This week we talking about, well, we really don't have a topic. We really just gonna run it, but I mean, we gonna kind of touch on accountability. So I guess that's the title of our podcast. Accountability.
Freestyle mode.
For sure. We'll be with y'all in a second. Life's a mental game. You need the right mentality to survive. I want to welcome everybody to the Mental Game Podcast. I got my little big brother back here. What's up, Sam?
What up,
Oh,
bro?
Diesel. Everything been all right, bro?
Yeah, been alright. Back from my hiatus.
Man, yes indeed. Yes indeed. It's always good to have you back on the show, my brother. Always good. What you been up to?
Fatherhood.
Man. Yeah, I'm looking at my niece car seat right in the corner over here. She's such a sweetheart. She gave me a whole bunch of kisses. But her daddy say, that's just what she does. I thought I was special, but I ain't that special. I ain't as special as her daddy.
As long as you got food, she all right with you.
Yes, indeed, man. She was munching down on them fries. The dad brought us some Chick-fil-A today. But first I want to start off, do my little welcome. We want to say Happy New Year or Happy You Year. Don't y'all be selfish. Just be self-preserving. Look out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I want to keep saying this, man. Cause it's very important, man. Like, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, man. If y'all get down with the podcast, man, y'all like what y'all see, like what you hear.
And buy the merch.
Yeah, buy the merch. Most importantly, buy the merch. And that brings us to the featured product of the week. I'm gonna put it on the screen somewhere. I know I forgot to last week. But the featured product of the week is the King Mentality all over print shirt. You know, it features the lion with the crown, and it's just a little symbolism of when I think of King Mentality, it's like just a little representation. It's a cool little shirt too.
Mm-hmm.
But when I think of King Mentality, I know everybody's always looking for that toxic meaning, but I'm always going with, that's just the role of a leader. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I have a description. Man, I have my description somewhere. I'm looking here on my tablet. But while I'm looking for that, man, any goals for you for the new year, my brother?
Financial goals.
Man, it's always financial goals. It's like that's the only thing to me. That's like the only thing that like never changes, and it never. It's like it's like you could set that goal, but it's like you'll never meet it because it's like you're always moving the ball on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know, especially with me, and I know my mom tells me that all the time. She's like, you just never satisfy. You just never sit down. And I mean, she right for the most part. You know what I'm saying? But it's just always it's always a mountain to climb, and I'm always the creator of the mountain, so to speak. You know what I mean? So I guess that's a good problem to have, right?
Right.
So I don't know, man. Tell me what y'all put down in the comments what y'all feel about like goals as far as financial goals. Is it the mountain that keeps the goalpost that keeps moving, the mountain that you keep piling shit on top of? Y'all let us know in the comments. I cannot find that description that I wrote for King Mentality. I know I had it in here, but I can't find it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was more like what, New Year's resolution or something?
Yeah. Just general, like, I wouldn't say New Year's resolutions, because when I think of New Year's resolutions, I always think of them in like a negative way. I be thinking that's like the goals that nobody, like, people just say them just to say them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, just like some realistic goals. Like, what are we getting into this year? I know we was just talking a minute ago, we putting this family vacation together. And I know that ties in with financial goals. Everybody got to get their finances straight to even be able to go. I wouldn't say it's an extravagant trip, but it's just good to get out of the state for a little bit.
Right.
And that's kind of part of the reason I joined a MC. to kind of travel a little bit. But there is a trip that's coming up that I'm kind of shaky about, going on and while riding on two wheels. But
That far.
yeah, that far, and it's
Yeah.
just like, man, like am I really gonna do this? And then, uh, because like your financial stability kind of goes in waves. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's like at one point, at this point in time, you might be financially stable, and then 3 months down the line, that shit can change. That shit can flip on you, like because life happens. You know what I'm saying? You get in a
Boy,
car
tell me
accident,
about it,
car
boy.
accidents. People start shorting you on hours, car trouble.
Man, what?
Man, my brother been getting hit upside the head left and right. But I got you, son. I got you, man.
At
You
the
ain't in.
right time.
Yeah, you ain't in this alone, son. But I mean, yeah. But financial stability is kind of like, especially in this economy, it kind of goes in waves because what I'm saying. You never know, what you're going to get. It hit you when you least expect it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you didn't expect that to happen to your car because little backstory on my brother, he got a whole new engine in his car. You know what I'm saying? Like, was it a recall or a
A
warranty deal?
recall.
Recall. So, what I'm saying? And then lo and behold, all this cold weather we've been having in Texas, ha. What I'm saying? All this cold weather we've been having in Texas, my brother had an issue going on with his fuel pressure sensor. It was spitting out gas. So, you know, I
Thank
don't.
God for warranties.
Yeah, yeah. Thank God for warranties, but like that could have been an issue in itself because he had already bought one part. So what I'm saying, I understand. Like, when I that's what I mean when I say financial stability kind of goes in waves because you never know what's gonna happen. Because right now I'm like, oh yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for the trip, this, that, and the other. Whatever. I can put this money away for it and this, that, and the other. You never know down the line. In between that time, something could happen. I'll be like, man, I'm just not gonna be able to go because there's a lot of stuff that go into that. You know what I'm saying? Into
Mm-hmm.
the trip period. Because like you got, like with this trip we gonna go on in October. You got um hotel, you got park tickets. You know what I'm saying? You got flight tickets. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff, and then Ubering. There's a lot of stuff that that goes into traveling, man. So for all of y'all that are planning trips and stuff and want your people to go along, man, just be a little understanding, you know.
Yeah.
But I know financial stability that's a big thing, but I don't think it's a thing that um I think it's a thing that's hard to attain because especially me and you, what I'm saying, we always set those big goals and we always want more. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll get to that mountaintop and just sit there for a little bit. All right, it's time to move again. You know what I'm saying? Start climbing that next part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
So, shout out to all of those that's out. Shout out to the people that's out here just making things happen. Because it's like, I don't know, man. It's like we a dying breed.
Yeah.
Cause you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of other bad, like there's a lot of other stuff we could be doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like negative. There's a whole lot of stuff we could be doing out here negative, man. But we sitting here fighting the system still. So shout out to the people that's doing something positive. Trying to, I guess, shed a positive light on the world. I know y'all see me sitting here looking at this tablet. I'm still trying to find these definitions, man. And I can't find them. I don't know what happened to them. I done found a whole bunch of other stuff. I just ain't found it. But what else, man? What other goals you got? I think I done lined out all of mine.
um, one big one in particular is my son. My well, we agreed upon it ourselves. It's like our goal this year is to help him find himself in a
Okay,
way.
okay. And what do you mean by that? Like, cause I know Mar. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of stuff that he's interested in.
I mean, just it's my job as just being a dad. Like,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Just hey, you know what I'm saying? Hygienes and he's back into sports heavy and he's
Right.
balancing life
Yeah.
and
Comeback player of the year, right?
yeah, yeah,
Shout out to my nephew, man. Comeback player of the year in football. He's running track now. But
running
but
track, untapped potential.
yeah,
Found
for
out he
real, man.
cold at track.
For real.
Coach love him and everything. Want to work with him outside of school and it
And man,
just
to put something on that, man. When you put that video, when you showed me that video, when you put that video on Facebook, dude looks like a real he looks real focused in what he's and, like. He looks like he likes what he does, and he looks like just seeing him warming up. He looks comfortable.
like he picked up on it
Yeah,
so quick.
yes, he did. Not long, and he went right in the track right after football.
Boom. Yeah.
Dude's a natural. Nephew's a natural, man. He's a natural athlete. I call him. I call him. Every time I see him, man, I see Jamal with that mustache now, man. I
And
call
that's
I call
that
him the Rock.
that too, man. He know what I'm saying? He chiseling up like
hmm
Jesus Christ. Still
But
got
man,
more
that's
muscles than me.
man, that's boys, man. That's boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of doing the same thing because we had our kids around the same time. They probably like few months apart, and I'm going through the same thing with Nana because I'm trying to figure out what she like. What do you want to do? Because she wants to play sports, but she wants to dance too.
hmm
So it's like, hey, you could do. I'm trying to just encourage her. Hey, you could do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Just do something. You know what I'm saying? Get active. Do something. Don't just be like one of these other kids that's just like, just float through life not doing anything. And then you want them to learn you want them to learn some type of character, or develop some type of character, and um, get into some type of team sport where they learn how to interact with people and learn how to, I guess, manage their people skills, so to speak.
Yeah, that's mainly what we were trying to work with him about, just managing life,
Yeah.
period. Like he going into high school next year, so
Mhm.
it's you got to balance. Maybe you want a job, you got to balance a job, getting up early, practicing,
Mhm.
going to school, taking care of yourself.
Right.
Like,
Most
y-
important.
yeah, you still a kid, but now you a student athlete. You
Mhm.
got to eat right, drink
Mhm.
water. Just talking to him, like he gonna be embarrassed when I tell this story.
Come
Like
on
this
with it.
weekend, he came out the room and he didn't have on his shirt.
Uh huh.
Know what I'm saying? He had his
Yeah.
the happy trail.
Yeah. He had the man bush
Yeah,
developing.
and I told him like I told him and I bought him the grooming kit or whatever, the
Mhm.
clippers or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
like, Jamar, you got to
You gotta take
like
care
take
of that,
care of yourself down there,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
Like you
You
can't
got
just
a
let it.
manscape.
Yeah, don't just let it get bushy.
Now, did you get him a manscape?
Yeah, he got a manscape.
Okay. See, I ain't
But
been. We need some
I'm telling you, this
endorsements
parenting,
on that.
it's stuff you don't know about parenting, man. That I wasn't taught that growing up.
Nah. I
I,
think we all just kind of winging it.
I
You know
just
what I mean?
winged it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just got to. Hey, when I looked down there, I'm like, dang, that's too much hair, and I need to
Yeah.
cut it.
Yeah.
So trying to teach him that, he
Yeah.
was like, Daddy, what do I cut? And I was like, shit. How do I explain it? Cause don't
How
pull
do
it
I
out.
tip this?
I don't want to see your shit. Don't pull it out, man. I'm like, dang, how do I explain it, bro? Know what I'm saying? Cause he was like, so do I just cut this part? And I'm like, nah, you gotta get the balls too, get the hair out. And he looking like, how do you do that? Like, know what I'm saying? They like it's at top of your head. Like, I'm like, bruh, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's
No,
like,
parenting is
man,
hard. And
it's
see,
hard, bro.
man, I don't have to. Not see. All
I'm
right,
just like, bro,
man.
just be gentle, go
Yeah,
slow, take your
yeah.
time, cause if you nick it, whoo, Jesus, you ain't gonna want to
see,
run.
see, son,
Man, what?
son, son, man. But see, it's different with me. I got a girl, so Terica kind of like handles the
Man, I ain't ready for that.
hygiene and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I handle I guess, the personality, the mental toughness, the critical thinking part. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying, of her, like what to expect when dealing with other people. Mainly dealing with, now I'm getting to, because she's getting to the part. probably getting to the point where she probably gonna have a boyfriend or something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
just teaching her that aspect of it, you know what I'm saying? Just teaching her how to play chess and not be out here playing checkers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just teaching her different personalities, what to look for, you know what I'm saying? Just giving her, a playbook from a man's perspective.
Yeah.
So that's my job when you have a girl. But when you got a boy, it's kind of like you gotta give him the full playbook. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
pretty much. Is like one thing we talked about uh last Sunday was like how to read people.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
at an early age, like kids don't know that they can be naive to things. And I tell him like just teaching them tips how to read people, because right now it's like a battle of he between two high schools. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Coaches come and they, hey, come over here to this school. Hey, come
Mm-hmm.
over there to that school. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, which one do you want? Of course, he gonna gravitate which one his friends go
Right,
to.
yeah, of course.
But
But
I'm trying to
majority,
tell
yeah.
him, I'm trying to tell Jamar, like, hey, you don't want to go to over here where it be oversaturated with players,
Right.
and you don't get
Yeah, you don't get the
you
shine
don't
that you're
get your
supposed to.
shine, and you
Right.
don't get your the right coaching. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I said I rather, if it was me personally, I'd rather be with a coach where we'll get 8 and 8 wins instead of 16 wins, and I'm sitting on the bench just looking pretty. You know what I'm
Right, right,
saying?
right. Absolutely. That's kind of one of the reasons I wish, like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Let me say this disclaimer. I love my life. I love the way my life is going. I love the mind that I have and the things that I've learned along the way. But that's what I miss about when I played ball in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Like Coach Green, uh, you know, he noticed me, he accepted me, and he was willing to develop me. You know what I'm saying? Before he even see me do a lot more, you know what I'm saying, than what I did in that little tryout practice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was engaged, like I'm talking about grades, um, little workouts and meal plans and stuff like that. He was really engaged. And, when I came out here, I had another opportunity for that, but I kind of squandered it because I didn't want to play defense. Coach Patton, I remember he told me my senior year, and I was like, man, I want to switch. I want to switch positions. I don't really want to play offense no more. He was like, and he reminded me, he was like, you remember when you came here sophomore year, and I asked you if you wanted to play DB, this, that, and other. And I was like, yeah, I remember that. Like, see, you'd have been a 2 year starter, and such wouldn't even been on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? Now, I missed my opportunity because Coach Patton was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coach Patton.
Yeah.
But
Shout out Coach P.
yeah, but yeah, you want to. I mean, but what does he like? What's weighing on his decision besides his friends? Like, is the coach telling him? Are the coaches telling him like, hey, go to this school? That way I have a direct line to you or something like that.
It's more of like they trying to stay together
Oh, as a unit, yeah.
as
That.
a as
Oh,
a
yeah,
commodity, because
yeah.
you know how they
Heck
how
yeah,
they was on the
heck
field.
yeah, man. They had, yeah. That was a great
Them
team.
boys went undefeated. They only lost one game,
Yeah,
but
they
they
only lost in
just
the Super Bowl.
they just trying to like stay together. I guess in a sense, but one school is pulling players from what I hear from another plant,
Yeah.
pulling players from other middle schools. He's
Mhm.
trying to put together a team or whatever.
Yeah.
And
What, they got a new school opening up out there?
nah, well, he sit between Taylor
Yeah.
and Bush.
Ellie Taylor. Oh, oh, really?
Yeah, so
Okay, okay.
so this one is like he's zoned to this one, but
Mhm.
he could go to both. He could
Mhm.
go to both if he wanted to. He really zoned to this one, but um, some way somehow he can go to Taylor too.
Really?
Yeah, but what I was about to say. Well, Bush don't have a reputation of having a good team. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So a lot of them don't want to go over there to Bush.
Right.
But then you got Taylor across the way. I mean, that's.
They kind of got something
But
over
you
there.
know they had that reputation of niggas. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
You can say it on the podcast, man.
It's a black
Yeah, it's a
school.
black school.
It's a
Yeah.
black school.
Uh huh.
So that's why I'm trying to tell him, yeah, all your friends going over here
Mhm.
to the black school, but at the same time, like I love my people. Don't get me wrong, I love my people,
Mhm.
but let's be real. Our ignorance distracts the people that really want to do things and make better choices in life.
Facts.
You know
Facts,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Facts. Facts.
So that's why I was trying to iterate with him. I'm not saying, yeah, if you want to go over here with your homeboys and stuff and this and that,
Mhm.
you just gonna have to be more focused.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to be
You
more
gonna have to learn
focused.
that's what you got to teach him to weed
That's
through all the
what we was
bullshit.
basically telling him. Like you
Mhm.
gonna have to be more focused. You know what I'm saying? Because he
Facts.
had something that happened last year when his homeboys
Right.
with the
I remember. Yeah.
yeah. So over here, like I told him, it's more of a peaceful environment because you with the Anglo Saxons. You in a
Okay.
a peaceful environment, but I mean
I mean,
it
it's
pros
kind of
and
like yeah,
cons,
yeah,
man. It's
yeah.
just pros and
You got a
cons.
bunch of pros and cons because you never know you can get over there with and I I don't know. I mean, he started develop like a negative mentality against his
But what
people.
I was
You know what I
trying to
mean?
tell him, like you going over here doesn't take away from what you are.
Right?
You know what I'm
Nah, it
saying?
can't. That's DNA. You can't
It
change that.
doesn't take away from what you are. You ain't bougie now, anything. I
Facts.
said, and that's the main goal in life is to get out of that type of situations and
Yeah.
stuff, man. Like
Absolutely.
you don't want to
Absolutely.
live in eh, forget fuck what the persona is and what your generation
And
is
what's
trying to
yeah, what
portray.
society yeah, what
Yeah,
society is
like
trying to preach to the kids now. Yeah. Forget all that.
find your own path, and I
Mhm.
tell them all the time, man. You know who you are, yourself. You know what you capable of. You know you ain't no sissy, no punk. You ain't gonna let nobody test you.
Mhm.
You don't have to go prove that hanging out with these people because they like to portray it and show like,
Mhm.
hey, I'm about that life or
Yeah.
whatever. You
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have
yeah.
to. You don't have
Nah.
to do that.
Nah, cause I like they always say, man. What's that saying? The loudest one in the room is often the softest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't got to drop my nuts to the floor to prove to you that I'm a man. You know what I'm
Right, right,
saying?
right, right, right.
Like, I don't know. I know there's a thing like the loudest barking dog in the kennel is usually the scariest. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I don't know, man. But
But
that I
at the
mean,
same time, don't get it twisted. Yeah, if y'all know my son is one of the most humble people.
yeah, for sure.
Like
But he but
he stay to himself.
but,
Like
but don't mess with his family though.
man, if
Don't mess
Jamar
with.
don't fuck with you,
Yeah,
he don't mind letting
yeah,
you know he
yeah,
don't fuck with
yeah,
you.
for
So
sure.
that ain't the problem.
Mm,
The issue is just at the same time you ain't invincible.
hmm.
Peer pressure, motherfucker. You
Yeah,
know
it
what I'm
is.
saying?
Yeah, we
So
dealt with that. We
yeah,
dealt with that a lot in middle school with Nana. We ain't even made it to high school, but she done
and they ain't
calmed
even
down
done.
since.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
she done
saying?
calmed down. We dealt with that peer pressure. These little kids because it's like you got all these different personalities that's
Mhm.
pouring into these little personalities, and
Mhm.
it's like when they get to these kids, it's amplified. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got all you get, like I tell Terica, I like just think of all the stupid motherfuckers we went to school with. They got kids now. They had kids around the same time we had kids. You know what I'm saying? And all the crazy motherfuckers that had kids early, you know what I'm saying? They got kids in high school and they just feeding all them little not know how personalities into their
Right.
kids, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And they acting a certain way and then they get seen, then according to society, they get seen as cool,
Right.
and
Right.
that shit it rubs off on your kids. You know what I'm saying? That is a true fact, man. And it's like if you don't do, I mean, we dealt with it. We dealt with peer pressure a lot. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
know I did. If you don't do this, you ain't cool. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of kids don't know that it's okay to just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Create your own lane. You ain't got to follow everybody else. And I know, like me, and I know you do too. You teach your children not to be followers. You know what I'm saying? Be a catalyst. You know, just be something that creates change.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
So that's one of the things I had to reiterate to Nana because I saw her just going down this path where I felt like she was just following people because Nana. It was like every other week Nana was in a fight. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And we had to just kind of tell her like, look, man, you you can't do that. Like that's you're not going. And she always goes back to her mom. And everybody knows Terica is what 5'2" on a good day. Terica short, she little, and like in high school, people like to pick on her because they thought they could, they thought she was a pushover till they really found out she was a firecracker. And
Hmm.
Terica used to fight a lot, and because she was a firecracker, she used to win a lot. So she whooped a lot of little girls' asses in high school, and I felt like one thing with Aliana, I felt like she would hear those stories and felt like she had to carry that torch forward. Like, nah,
What I tell you was
yeah.
gonna happen
What? Oh,
with the humbling
oh,
situation.
heck yeah. Yo, yeah,
It's
somebody
been smooth
yeah,
sailing
yeah.
since.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
been
She didn't
smooth
she
sailing
didn't lose
since.
she didn't lose, but so she met her match though.
It's been
Somebody sat her
smooth
tail. Yeah,
sailing
yeah,
since.
yeah, yeah. That and us getting on her tail, but nah. She had I told her, I said, you gonna meet your match one day. You can't just go around here popping on people. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? I said, you think you got some hot shit in your hands, somebody else out there got some hot shit on themselves too. You know what I'm saying? For
Right.
for lack of a better word, I had to say it clean, so don't y'all talk about me. But nah, it's just like, but ever since then, I just been talk. I'm like just realizing that you know, people, you got to talk to your kids. You got to talk to your kids. You know what I'm saying? You can't just expect them to just know things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I be feeling like because people got smart kids and people like just expect things from their kids because they so intelligent. Nah,
Hmm.
you gotta put stuff in there. You gotta configure that puzzle. You know what I'm saying? Or you gotta tweak those settings, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And that way you can lead them out in the world the right things because that intelligence could get misused. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's a lot of smart people in jail right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people like, man, what's that they had a dude that was like, it was somebody made a reel. It was like, man, there's a whole bunch of, talking about there's a whole bunch of smart people in jail because if you could run a crew, you could run a business. If you can do this, then you can do this. He was like making comparisons to, what I'm saying, like the negative and, how that could have been a positive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I say there's a lot of intelligence that could get misused. Because I know a lot of smart people, because, I used to work at a jail. I know a
Yeah.
lot of smart people in jail. You know what I'm saying? But they just, it's a path you take. You know what I'm saying? Each decision leads you down a different path, just like, a lot of these video games people be playing. Every decision leads you down a different path. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gotta, we gotta talk to our kids and make sure they making the right decisions and not ridicule them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because a lot
man.
of people just be talking at their kids and try to some people try to beat shit into them, but I mean, that's just not the way.
Nah, I'm real big. You know this. I'm real big at teaching my son the game, like the code, like
Yeah.
shit to look out for. There's certain things. You know what I'm saying? Man, shake your hand.
Mm.
What to look for, whatever. I like stuff like that. I'm just real big on that
He need
because
that. He need that, man.
this world, like I tell Jamar, this world is not gonna slow down for you. You have to catch up and keep pace with this
Mm.
world.
It's facts,
Cause
super facts.
yeah, cause they ain't gonna be lightly on you like your family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah, your
saying?
family gonna give you chances. These folks out here, they got people out here
At
that want to see
nothing,
you fail.
nothing. They don't care if you're crying, you're
Mm-hmm.
sad, you down on the ground, down on your luck. They will
Mm-hmm.
still come after you.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell them that all the time. You
What
know what I'm
about
saying?
finances? What about finances? Do y'all talk a lot about finances?
Oh yeah.
Like, what do you teach? Like, what is your biggest tool that you teach him when it comes to finances?
When it comes to finances, I tell him more of like, don't spend your money just because. You know what
Right,
I'm
right,
saying?
right. I'm trying to teach
Just
that shit to Nana
just
now.
because. And you know my son, my son don't care about if I give him $5, he gonna keep that $5
For a year.
for a whole year. That same exact $5
Uh-huh.
because he not big on going to the store buying candy
Mm-hmm.
and I want Takis, I want this, I want that, or I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna buy these shoes. If I was giving him $200, he gonna keep that $200
Yeah.
for like a whole year.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? And I had to that that teaching him that aspect also handicap him because now I'm in a mix of teaching him when
Style.
to spend his
Oh,
money,
yeah. Oh,
when
I
to
thought.
spend his money, because he wouldn't spend his money, and he just solely depend on like me and his mom, and he
Yeah.
don't ask for a lot. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He just wait till he get it, and I'm trying to tell him like Jamar, like if you want this, buy it. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
saying?
If
If you
it.
want this, buy it. If you want a game or this and that, save up your money, and when you get it, buy it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You want Chipotle, you hungry? He would just sit there and like for the longest wait until we start cooking or eat a little snack in the house or something like you old enough.
Mm-hmm.
You got your own debit card.
Mm-hmm.
If you want
You know how to
DoorDash
use
you something
DoorDash.
to eat, yeah.
Boy, you can't tell that one in there that. Man, son, as soon as she get money, and I mean, everybody knows, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my babies. Aliana, she just turned 14. You know, she just made a birthday, so, you know how that go. She got
Yeah.
birthday money. Let me tell you why that stuff gone already, son. I've been trying, y'all, hit me out, people. I've been trying to teach my child for the longest. I've been trying to tell her, save your money.
Bro, I seen at least 200
Son,
on
I'm telling you, I seen it too. And
It's
that day,
all
that was
gone.
just phase one, son. She got more money. And she probably got more money coming, and it's probably already spent.
What is she
Like,
spending on that
man,
phase two?
son, food. DoorDash is her best friend. DoorDash, like her favorite thing is Urban Bird. And
Mm-hmm.
you know how much Urban Bird is when you order it from DoorDash. That's like $15 right there. You know, Urban
Like three
Bird.
times a day?
Nah. But she,
Jesus.
and now, but you see, Nana, she's been bitten by the style bug. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She's gotta have, and then Timu and Sheen don't make it no better. You know, now she's getting into doing her own hair, and
Mm-hmm.
now she's starting to get in. She's watching these little videos on styling ponytails and stuff like that ponytail she got in her hair. She put that in there herself.
Or
Yeah, so she's getting into that phase. So I don't want to say she's just blowing it. I mean, she's using it responsibly. You know, food, clothes, food. Um, no makeup. I told her she can't wear makeup right now. Hell no, I can't. My heart's already shot with just
right.
knowing my child is 14. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
So,
like how you got the Saints hat from
man, what?
taking
Hey,
down.
bro. Hey. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I got you a blue headset.
Disclaimer: I'm a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
not
him
a
a blue
Saints fan.
headset. People, I got him a blue
I
headset.
just peeped that, brother.
Yeah, he's a Cowboys fan. I'm a Saints fan. Yeah, everybody know I got the Saints memorabilia
All
everywhere.
right, all
Yeah,
right.
everybody. I mean, that's just the thing. You know what I'm saying? At least I don't have a black and gold room no more. You know what I'm saying? You can see in
Oh
here. There ain't
yeah.
no headache. Look, I painted the walls like midnight blue. You know what I'm saying? Kind of accommodate you. I got a blue Black
I
Panther over
kind of
there.
like the black walls at the old spot,
I
man.
miss him too, son. I wanted to do it again, but like when we moved in this new spot, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna paint it. But then I ended up painting it for the backdrop of the podcast. So my man cave look like this. I actually
Yeah.
like it. Kind of feel like I was going for like that superhero vibe.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is my little lair or whatever. You know, I like it. I like it. This was a quick little job me and Nana did. She actually helped me this time. But yeah, but back to Nana. But yeah, I don't know, man. But what I'm trying to teach her, I'm trying to teach her to save her money because there be things she want
Mm-hmm.
and she can't get. because she spends her money. But she spends her money on decent shit. You know what I'm saying? The clothes, the shoes, the the little trinkets she get from Timu and stuff like that. She actually use, but she be sending shit back because when she get it from Timu, she realized it wasn't what she thought it was. But she got an account. She got like a little, how they got them kid accounts for Amazon and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
she spend it on good stuff, but she just that child can't hold no money. I bet you I paid her $20 a day. I bet you her cash app blank. Cause I pay her for stuff she do around the house. Clean up when she washed the dogs today. So I give her little opportunities to make money, and she be on it. She be on it. She a hustler. I can honestly say
See,
that.
that's the thing, bro.
She a
My
hustler.
son, he saved money so much, I don't even give him allowance no more. I stopped giving him allowance because of that.
Cause
He
he
don't
like
spend
nigga,
it.
you got too much money. I'm
He don't
stop
spend it.
paying
Yeah.
you.
Boy, had like $700 one time just
Dang, he had a
because.
whole PS5 in his pocket. Yeah.
Only reason we knew he had $700 because he talking about his piggy bank. He can't put no more in his piggy bank. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? You couldn't
Zoom
even,
in on my face right
bro.
now.
You couldn't even open the door. It was from $5 just crunching $5, $10, $20 in that time at the time. His birthday money. You couldn't even open it,
Bro,
bro.
what?
It was like $780 some dollars.
What?
Yeah.
Said Aliana, never.
Just
My
stop
child can't
stop
do
giving
that.
them allowance because he don't even spend the money.
Dang, son. Hey, man, how y'all teach y'all kids to manage y'all money? Do y'all got a Jamal or do y'all got an Aliana? This is for real, son,
I
because
got Ali on
I
the
can't, son. Look, I don't think the piggy banks we had for her at the other houses made it over here. 'Cause she don't save her money.
hmm
She does not. She spends it. I blame myself because I remember with look disclaimer y'all yeah TMI, but I remember when we was potty training her and she was she was on the toilet talking about it's mine I spin it, it mine I spin it, I ride around again when that song came out,
hmm
and that's what she used to say. That was her potty time song all the time. Now it's like it's actual factual. She like it's
She
mine I
living what
spin
she
it.
was speaking
Yeah,
into
she was speaking
existence.
into existence. Yes, man. She was like mine I spin it. Nah, but what you said earlier about Jamar and about like being focused in a certain environment,
hmm
when he was choosing between schools and stuff, it kind of reminded me of like the topic. I guess we could just call it the topic because we was just gonna run it. Accountability.
Right.
Okay. And I guess in that situation where like you're in a certain environment and you got to hold yourself accountable.
I tell him all the time. This is my biggest thing. I tell
Hmm.
Jamar every time. Me and your mama ain't gonna be able to save you forever.
Right, and that's facts.
We not.
Nah,
We not.
because he's gonna be in places that y'all not gonna be. Probably in, you know, whatever his future holds, countries, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Regardless, is behind the cell
Hmm.
or getting your brains blowed out. Like we won't be able to be right there next to you to save you
Right.
every time.
Hmm.
Know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Your mama might preach that, but I don't. I preach that to him like, man, yeah, I'm your father, I'm your protector, but I can't be with you 24/7,
Facts.
365.
Facts.
Know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You surrounded by three dudes or whatever, and they about to fight you. They got you counted in the restroom. You can't scream teacher. You can't scream mama. You gotta do what's best for you. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
Regardless what it is. And I'll never be mad at you.
Right.
You gotta do what's best for you.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or you decide to pick up some games from the store without paying for them, and that police officer put handcuffs on you. I can't save you. Your mama can't save you. Your granny
Hmm.
can't. I tell him all the time, like, bro, you gotta think before you do things.
Yes,
He's
indeed.
not a bad kid. He knows.
Hmm.
But you got to think before you do things. You got to think about certain situations. You
Hmm.
got to understand certain situations. You know what I'm saying? And there goes accountability. We not gonna be there to save you every time.
Yeah, you gotta hold yourself accountable
You got to.
each and every fucking time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, and I believe that's where I'm starting to get somewhere with Nana. You know, as far
And
as
that's a
accountability.
problem with, I feel, with a lot of this generation, millennials,
Yeah,
Gen Zs,
yeah. No,
whatever.
we not holding. We not. They not holding.
They parents
Yeah,
was
they parent.
always
Yeah,
there to
yeah,
save them.
yeah, yeah.
Your kid acting bad in the class, I'm tell my mama. Your mama come up there cussing and want to
Cussing the
fight the
teacher
teacher
out.
out
Yeah.
when your child was 100% in the wrong.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just today's society.
Yeah.
Because
The village
I,
mentality is going out the window.
yeah, our age group grew up in a classroom where we argue back with the teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Our mamas and daddies and grandmas, they didn't do that back in that time. You know
No,
what I'm
indeed.
saying? They
No,
didn't do that. They was
indeed.
able to beat the child.
Heck yeah.
But time forward with us, you know what I'm saying? Our generation, I remember being in class looking at little Siobhan arguing with the teacher, calling her a bitch and this and
Mhm.
that. Give me your phone, bitch. You ain't getting my phone. This and
I
that.
don't
Woo,
know.
the woo.
I don't know,
So,
man. Look, I remember. I remember. I don't remember this little boy name, man. But I remember like he just kept acting up in school, and this was like it had to be like first grade or something like that. And I remember his grandmother coming to the school. The teacher kept calling her and telling her what he was doing. I remember his grandmother came and busted his ass in front of the classroom. That's why I say I think a lot of the shit. I think we was on, like our like our age group,
mm-hmm.
not generation, but I believe our age group was on that line that kind of separated because we saw everything. I think we saw both sides of
But
everything. We
yeah,
saw the
that's what I'm
changes.
saying.
Yeah.
Like you grew up, teacher, you knew the teacher was picking on you. Know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Regardless, you cussing out, you going home getting in trouble.
Mhm.
So that trauma
Mhm.
embedded in you. So when you had kids, and that's what's going on today.
Oh yeah, we like.
When
Nah, I
you
know.
had kids,
Yeah.
I know that teacher
Right. Right. Yeah.
up there picking on my child, blase,
Yeah.
blase,
Because
woo,
that's what used
woo.
to happen to me. Like,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know it. I don't even care what he said.
Right.
Nah, you did some shiesty
I
to
know
him to
my
make him
child. I
cuss
know
you
my.
out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh oh.
Not getting the point. Your child up here cussing in the 5th grade. Nah. He had a right to cuss her, cause
What?
she always you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The other kids say you talk to them bad too. These are kids, man.
Facts.
These are kids.
Mhm.
At the I know, hear your kids out. I do. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yes,
Mhm.
listen to your kids, but kids could tell some
Oh yeah, they can tell
lies.
some
They
good
said,
lies.
boy,
Heck
some
yeah.
good
Yeah.
ones
Some
with
man.
a good heart too.
Man. Yeah. And then won't crack a smile. Won't crack a
Man, what?
nothing. Won't laugh. No nothing. Sit there and look you dead in your face and tell you that lie. Is
Have
that
it rid
Jaslyn?
up?
Hold on. I
Yeah.
think Jaslyn crying. Hold on. We gonna call this a part one. We gonna call this part one. Yeah. We gonna call this part one. We got to get to Jaslyn real quick, but we gonna leave y'all with this, man. Y'all comment down. Let us know what type of parent you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you believe kids over the teacher? You believe the teacher over the kids? You
Are
kind
you
of reason in
overprotected
between.
of your
Yeah. Are you
kids?
overprotective of your kids, man? Let us know in the comments, man. But this is part one of accountability. And we're gonna get with y'all next time.